Hi, it's Wyatt with DamageSpecter.com, Damage Specter YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I have with me a very special duo, dynamic for sure. I have Will and Jeff from the Captain Howdy podcast here to talk about our top five ass beaters. Let's not delay anymore. Let's get right into it here. Let's start. Okay, Will, if you want to start with your first big, these are our ass beater moments. So these are moments that we find, in the moment in the song when you just want to punch a wall or punch a coworker or punch something.
Anyone.
Or anyone.
Yeah, anyone you want.
Those moments.
Anyone in vicinity.
You want to start with your first song? What you think is an ass beater moment?
Yeah, so obviously these are my opinion, but I feel like my opinion's right. So the first one is I didn't get dates or anything down. I completely forgot. So I wanted to be professional. I forgot to write down dates, but I'm going with a band that just actually came out with their newest record. But I'm going to be talking about their first record, and that is 100 Demons in the Eyes of the Lord. An absolute fucking bone-crushing album. Singer Bruce, Eyes of the Lord, with some of the guys from Twitching Tongue, kind of. The vocals are Pete's vocals. There is a song in particular that, a lot of people would say Never Surrender or even the title track or So Alone, but I have always been gravitated to this song. To me, it's such a grown man song lyrically. It's a fucking ass beater lyrically, and it's just a straight out. I don't even know what part you picked, Wyatt, because I just told you pick any part at this point because the whole song is just a continuous.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
And it's broke. You're right there. It's like a mountain climbing song.
Fucking heavy, man.
Oh, dude. And the whole song just keeps going like this, and then at the end they have like kind of a, you can wait for it to play breakdown. But I think this old shit going on right now is heavier than a fucking regular.
Yeah, dude. Heavy as hell, dude.
And look at that album cover, dude. Good God.
Yeah, it's badass, man. Reminds me a little like a Sepultura or something like that,
For sure, man. Well, all those dudes are metalheads. They're all hardcore kids, but they're all metalheads. Like,
oh yeah,
most of the dudes like jam like tons of death metal and shit like that. So, and you can hear it in all their records, especially the newest one. So,
okay, so that's number one. I got 4 more in your spot here. Will, what else you got?
Oh yeah, so I'm going with New Jersey Natives. These guys have scared me straight at fucking shows. Let me tell you, it's a doozy to be at one back in the day. But that's going to be Shattered Realm. Broken Ties, Spoken Lies is the album. And I had to go with one of my personal faves. Every fucking track is an ass beater, just like the last 100 Demons thing. But I'm going with Kings Cannot Fall. God damn, dude. The track of the fucking song alone makes you just want to start whooping goddamn ass.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a great cover too.
Oh, dude, I remember I bought their second album before I even heard this one. And The second one's with a newer vocalist, very good. But Big Chris, dude, his vocals in this is just pure fucking terror, dude.
Yeah. Anything with a skull, dude, I'm cool with. So
If it's a skull, I'm in, brother.
yeah,
Skull
dude.
and
You know, as I've gotten older, I've turned into one of those guys. It's got a skull on it. It's fucking cool.
hanging out at the local Circle K, dude.
I got my Beyond the Darkness tattoo, and I'll wear my Candlemas hat sometimes with the skull on it, and then I'll have like a T-shirt with a skull. I'm going to the gym. I'm like, God damn, dude, I feel like I'm a 60-year-old man.
Some kid walks out with an energy drink with a skull on it. Hey, what do you have there? Thing.
Oh shit!
Crowd vocals, big plus for an ass beater part.
Oh yeah, you know you're gonna die here in a minute.
I have. I've been humbled mercilessly during this fucking song.
Like, this is when you hear the China like that, you're gonna die.
Oh, that's true, dude. Yeah.
New Jersey heavyweights, the best to do it when it comes to that style of hardcore, in my humble opinion. Just
hell yeah, dude.
absolutely
That's heavy shit, dude. Heavy shit. That's like that's like bench press music, you know?
Oh, dude, dude? I have gained so much fucking weight, good weight, from listening to Shattered Realm at the fucking gym.
Hell yeah, dude. Add a few extra reps on your set.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I try to hurt myself too when I'm listening to them. You know, pinch a nerve in my neck, have my hand go numb.
It's the only way, man.
All right,
100%.
all right. Well, so we got Shattered Realm. I got 3 more. You got going.
Yeah, baby. So we're going right into the similar style metalcore, real metalcore, in my opinion. And that is going to be For Those Who Were Crucified by All Out War, and the song.
One of the best albums to me ever fucking made, dude. Like,
absolutely,
100%.
bro. And it was so hard to pick from Truth in the Age of Lies, Condemned to Suffer, and For Those Who Were Crucified. But I just think Those Who Were Crucified has a non-skippable album. You can't skip any song when you're on there. And the song, it's not going to be a shock to anybody hearing this, but that is going to have to be Resist. God damn.
Name alone, dude.
And dude,
the Tom build up.
The siren fucking.
Oh yeah,
bro. I can picture what's happening right now during this part.
It's like an air raid siren, dude. Dive bomb.
Oh, and then Mike's vocals are so fucking unique. It's like a weird, like, it would be like some creature in a mountain in medieval times. Like, that's what it would sound like screaming at.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That was awesome.
Oh, dude.
Oh god, it goes so hard, so quick. Like,
that's one of those bands that, like, I wasn't really listening to a lot of those bands at the time, but I remember All Out War. That was like one of the bands that always stood out to me during that time, and I had a lot of respect for because they were fucking heavy. But yeah, man, that's some good shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, they're a perfect band. They're still kicking ass to this day, still releasing albums. A lot more metal than hardcore, but
right.
They're still good at that type of shit, though. You know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Well, you got 2 more, man.
This was one that I feel like all of us kind of were like, we came up with this one when we were talking about this idea. And that just goes to say how good this fucking album is. And that's going to be Hatebreed's Satisfaction is the Death of Desire. The ass whipping, I think 20 minutes, 19 minutes long, fucking debut album. And we're going with Driven by Suffering.
Without further ado.
Oh yeah, good one. Oh yeah.
Me and my buddy Phil always say it just adds that down.
Oh yeah. It's that snare, dude. Yeah.
And dude, you know Matt Netherworld Keeper?
Yeah.
Bro, he saw Hatebreed like during this era, even before it. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, how are you alive? I would have ended up dying in a mosh.
Oh yeah, I know. That album cover is so just like memorable to me too.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
one
dude.
that like when I was
Walmart when I got good grades in my report.
Yeah, when I was like just listening to punk, that was like the Hatebreed album that always I saw all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like just forever etched into my brain.
Yeah. To me, it's a perfect hardcore album.
Mhm.
I don't really dig a lot of the new Hatebreed. It's just not my thing. I don't know. They kind of sound just like Ozfest metal now. And I hate saying that. But
Good description.
But yeah, they're fucking. Well, I mean, Ozfest kind of put them on too. They got fucking super popular from that.
Jamie Johnson, he had all that involvement with MTV2, Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball. Yeah, he was the host of that. I always forget that he was the host of that. Then he had like Stillborn Fest. Like he made it into a whole fucking empire, dude.
Yeah.
Kept it riding. So
yeah, and he had a lot of side projects too, So
Ice Pick was a great one. What was the one with Kirk from Kingdom of Sorrow?
Yeah, Kingdom of Sorrow. Yep.
Yeah, that was a fucking the first one. The first Kingdom of Sorrow was so fucking good, dude.
Oh yeah, heavy stuff, dude. You got a lot of respect for them.
All right, why you with me, buddy?
Okay, what else we got? We got one more.
We got the absolute most sociopathic. The best lore in hardcore, the best lore, coming straight from Detroit, cold as life, born to land hard, and I'm picking a deeper cut here, and I just absolutely love this song, and it's purely because of Jeff's vocals and how fucking angry and like sad he sounds, and just you could just hear it in his fucking voice. It's amazing, and that's 10 to Midnight. Goddamn, like. Just play that goddamn clip, motherfucker. I'm ready to go. That fuck. Very important to have the cop scanner before that.
You're Michigan, baby. Yeah, there you go.
Super slow.
Yeah.
The dive bombs, dude.
Boom. It's like such a fucking. If I was ever to see that, never got to see that, it's gonna happen to me. I feel like I would have to break people for shoes off.
Yeah, dude, that's heavy, man. Detroit legends, baby.
Nothing says more like Detroit than cold as life. Really. Like I'm proud to be from Michigan. It's a cold as life. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
You.
That's heavy, man.
Like it doesn't get
much
better. Thank you. Yeah, I tried to. I mean, I tried to kind of go a little bit everywhere with hardcore,
Yeah, I was actually listening to. I was listening to Born to Land Hard last week, freshening up on it a little bit when I was working out. So added a few extra reps on to my set. So I appreciated that.
Yeah, and that just completely here, dude. Born to Land Hard just puts you in such a fucking weird mood when you fucking listen to it. Like it's like this most angriest, like helpless almost. You feel helpless listening to it, which I love.
Yeah. Oh yeah, heavy, dude. Heavy shit.
Legends.
Well, I felt like they wrote Born to Land Hard at the end of the rope. Like this is like right. It's like they didn't just like write this like feeling good. Like this they're at the end of the rope.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's that downriver Detroit living for you, man. Just that post-industrial, everyone's just down and out, you know. And I think they were around kind of the Lincoln Park, like Ecorse Rouge area, which is, you know, that was like heavily hit industrial, you know, everyone just escaping those areas and moving elsewhere. So a lot of urban blight in those areas. So you can definitely like hear it in their music. That's what I love about it.
Well, you know, it's crazy. They solved that murder. They caught the guy that killed the member finally after all
Yeah,
his
the
years.
original
He's
singer
hiding out
Ron.
in Panama, Central America, or something.
Right. Yeah, hiding out for that long, dude. That's fucking nuts. I remember Will sending me that.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah, dude,
crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. So, I guess, Jeff, do you want to go or do you want me to go? It's up to you.
Hey, man. Hey, man. No, I can go if you would like me to. You know, you want to save the best for last, man. I feel like host.
All right.
The host gets to go last. That's like the cream of the crop,
so
baby.
I'm excited too because I forgot why it's picks. So I'm excited to hear them again. You know what I mean?
And I changed them up. I didn't tell you guys either. So
it keeps changing them.
Keeps changing them. No, I just changed one. I changed one particularly, but you'll see.
Well, I remember
but,
you were talking to me last week and you gave me your picks, and then I saw your picture on Instagram of your tapes or something, and I was like, "Wait, these aren't the ones that he told me."
They're just inspiring me, Jeff. They're just inspiring me to listen to Brutal Death Metal. Those weren't my picks. No, those were just hardcore picks. It was just a mosh friendly staff.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I can go if you want. I don't have my the order, so you can just say what band it is, and then I can go from there.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Jeff here.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man! Look at that. That's fucking badass, man.
You look like a real perv.
Oh, dude, I know. I look like I'm looking through a bathroom window.
Yes, and you're happy about it.
Yeah, no, I know, man. That was that massacre post.
So, I guess Jeff, first up, I got in your picks is a Morbid.
Morbid Scream, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we got Morbid Scream, and I believe I picked Fist in Your Face, which is very fitting for this show. A little bit about Morbid Scream first before you hear them is they're really an I should say kind of almost an unknown band. I never even heard of them until I got into Absu like 20 years ago. And Absu covered the song Morbid Scream that was on my post today. And they covered it on their album, The Third Storm of Cuthrail. And I always just thought it was an Absu song because it's fucking badass, man. I was like, damn, this is an awesome Absu song. And then I found out after a few years, there was a band, Morbid Scream, from Plano, Texas, and they were only around for about 3 years. They did a few demos, and then they've compiled all their demos and some live recordings onto an album called The Signal to Attack. And actually, I think the guys from Absu helped get it released. And outside of that, they really didn't do too much. But they kind of go along with, you know, bands like Necrovore, Rigor Mortis. There's kind of some Texas hardcore punk crossover, like kind of DRI, because they're Texas as well. And you hear that in their music, but let's check out Fist in Your Face.
Okay, hell yeah. Fist in Your Face by Morbid Scream.
Yes.
Fist in your ass.
Hell yeah, man.
This is straight up and down.
Oh yeah.
Back and forth.
And you hear that Texas, you hear that kind of hardcore influence on them, you know?
Yep.
You know? That DRI kind of sound, but also a little bit of thrash. Early death metal sound.
I mean, you got the death metal riffs and the palm mutes like make it that thrash sound. Like it's great.
Yeah, they're a great band, and you know it's funny because in 1990 they changed their name to just the Morbid, and they did a couple of other things that are on the Signal to Attack release. But outside of that, they really haven't done anything else. So it's kind of like, for me, it's like a what if, like if they came out a couple years later, what that would have done for them if they would have kind of got out of Texas. But yeah, man, heavy shit. I mean, I love that Morbid Scream song. And then they have Cries of Sanity is another great one, but Fist in Your Face to me is just like, has that pure punk kind of caveman energy to it.
Yeah, caveman energy. So with your second one here, I have a Demolition
Hammer. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, go into that.
And that is so. All right, so I'm sorry, Demolition Hammer. I believe I picked Skull Fracturing Nightmare, and that's from their album Epidemic of Violence from 1992. Now they're a New York band from the Bronx, and there's another band on here that's originally from New York. They moved down to Florida. And just like a lot of these bands that had a really big punk hardcore scene in the 80s, you hear it in a lot of these bands like Demolition Hammer and the band that'll come later on, and you hear it with Morbid Scream, right? So you hear that influence, even though they're more thrash than anything, but they just have those kind of chuggy riffs. But let's hear that. Let's check that one out. Skull Fracturing Nightmare.
Sounds like my fucking night, dude.
Right here.
Right away. Guy Tom.
Oh yeah.
Double bass.
Yeah. Going real good.
This is something you just get real fucking vicious to. Like,
oh yeah.
Fucking nose off, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Heavy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, you get into those metal stuff like this? Like, you hear that? Like,
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
You get into stuff like metal stuff like this, Will? Like, I mean, do you listen to?
I listen to a good amount of like a lot of death metal, like the usual suspects, Cannibal Corpse and shit like that. Jeff put me on to like a ton of bands like this. Like he told me about Demolition Hammer, like I think like 2 years ago, year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually get put on like this type of shit from Jeff.
Yeah, and that's the thing to me is like this defines just ass beating style of music. You know, Steve Reynolds is the vocalist, the Bronx guy, and he is just screaming at the top of his lungs. You know, you just hear it in the recording.
Yeah.
And then the drummer was a guy named Vinny Days. He actually dies 4 years later in 1996 of a fish poisoning, surprisingly. But his drumming to me is really what makes Demolition Hammer. He sounds like he is just pounding the fuck out of those drums like they owe him money. Every fucking song off of Epidemic of Violence, like Human Dissection, it's just so heavy the way he's hitting those toms and the double bass. You know, you hear a lot of like classic kind of like German thrash, you know, Creator, Sodom influence in them, but they have that kind of ferocity of New York hardcore to me. When I hear that, it's heavy, it's raw, and it's just completely in your face. I love this album. They have a lot of really good albums. I mean, well, not a lot. They have 3 albums, but their first one's really good. And it's Tortured Existence, but this one to me is their top album. This is to me Demolition Hammer. If I ever introduce someone to them, this is the album I show them. It's fucking heavy, and it's got a skull on the cover. So there you go.
This is their Born to Land Hard.
Yep, they've never done anything since the 90s, so they still play live, but I think it's mostly just Tortured Existence and Epidemic of Violence. So
it reminds me of like being on a 50 cal in the Navy and shooting it and just like,
yes, dude. Yeah.
Like, that's what it reminds me of. It's just like you're shooting heavy artillery.
It's a great description.
Basically just a new probably. That's just how loud it is.
You have to listen to interviews with him. He's so funny. He has such a thick New York accent, and he was a construction worker, which is hilarious. Because in the interview, he's wearing like a construction vest, and I'm like, dude, Demolition Hammer, you were born for this, buddy.
All right. So after Demolition Hammer, we have one that I think we all can agree with ass beating, Bolt Thrower.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Bolt Thrower. I mean, I don't even really need to say a lot about Bolt Thrower, but to me, their best album is their last one. There's not many bands that go out with a bang, quite literally, like Bolt Thrower did. And
That's true.
Those Once Loyal is, I mean, every Bolt Thrower album to me is fantastic, even the older, more raw stuff. But as they, you know, kind of were progressing in the 90s and then obviously early 2000s with Those Once Loyal, their production got so much better. And you really, really hear it in Those Once Loyal. It's very, very mid-tempo album. It's very groovy, a lot of kind of groove metal influence, which gets a lot of hate from some people. But the riffs on this album are so goddamn heavy. And I believe I chose Granite Wall. So let's listen to that one.
I can't see. Oh, there you are, Jeff. You went black for a second.
Yeah, sorry, I messed it up, guys. Well,
No,
let's play
yeah,
this.
I'm surprised you didn't fucking pick Forever Fallen because of that fucking intro in the beginning, dude. This is the good one, though. Fucking shit going right in their fucking orbital, dude.
Fucking ride. Fuck yeah, man. It is. It's that groove, dude. Right here. Yeah, Martin Kearns is the drummer on this album, and he brought so much when he joined Bolt Thrower. He added so much groove to the music. There's so much flow. Sadly, you know, he passed away, and that's a major reason why they just, you know, called it all quits later on. But yeah, this album to me is just fucking phenomenal. I think every song off this album is, you know, At First Light, Entrenched. Even the song names are badass, like Anti-Tank, Dead Armor. And then I love the last song, When Cannons Fade. You got Martin Kearns just playing the ride and the snare, and it just fades out with him just playing. To me, it's like the perfect end note for Bolt Thrower. And again, not many bands get that. They don't get to go out with a banger, but Bolt Thrower did, and they deserve it, man. Badass album.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, dude. So you got a few more here, Jeff. The next one here. I'm sorry, Jeff. Hold on.
You're good, man.
Went
The
blind.
next one here. An Armored one.
Oh, Armored. Okay, yeah. So we got another band kind of like Morbid Scream, okay, with this one. And this is Armored Angel, not Armored Saint, but Armored Angel. And they're from Australia. And they're a band that, again, just like Morbid Scream, they didn't do a whole lot outside of this band. And they aren't very well known outside of their area that they were in. So they originally started in the 80s, and they mostly started as a thrash band. But as death metal started getting bigger in the late 80s, early 90s, they started kind of mimicking that sound, but really kind of doing their own thing with it, right? Because, you know, my opinion about death metal in the 90s is some of it just starts sounding the same, right? And I think with this band, they focused on just riffage. They focused on just that kind of pure raw energy. And this EP, they've only released, I think, one full length. And that's the Order Angel of the Sixth Order. But most of that were just demos and EPs. And this one that I picked is Mysterium. And the opening track is Myth of Creation. And let's hear that one.
You got it.
What's crazy about this too is the drummer is singing. He's the vocalist of the band.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah. Only 3 members.
Wow. I love 3 pieces. You know,
Yeah.
that's like one of my things I love. I love 3 pieces. I love duos and 3 pieces.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine drumming and singing those.
No.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, so they got a lot of similar sounds to Bolt Thrower. I've always kind of called them like Australia's Bolt Thrower. And the guitarist and the drummer were brothers. It's Joel and Matt Green. And, you know, for a 3-piece band, they're heavy as fuck. You know, when you think about Bolt Thrower, they're a 5-piece band, and they're heavy. But this band match that sound. And to me, they sound like older Bolt Thrower, you know, like Fourth Crusade, War Master Bolt Thrower, a little more raw, but they got that sound with just 3 members, bass, guitar, drums, and the drummer was the vocalist. And to me, they're such an underrated band. I wish more people listen to them because they are fucking heavy. Their other EP that they did, Stigmartyr, is also a really good one. The opening track is Hymn of Hate, and that is another ass beater as well. So great fucking band. And you know, I have their cassette, Hell's Headbanger. I don't know who released that, Sunshine Ward maybe? But they re-released the cassette tape of it. So I snagged it because the CD goes for insane amounts of money because they never repressed it until now. So hoping for more later.
I love Sunshine Ward. I love that label. The guy owns a brick and mortar. I think it's Ironhead Records or something like that.
Badass.
But he sent me. He posted a picture of a koozie that said "Drink beer, hail Satan." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, he's like, "Should I make more of these?" I'm like, "Yes." And then he DMs me later and goes, "Do you want one? I have a couple left."
Dude, that's
he just
awesome.
sent it to me just for free, just like to be cool. I've done a couple reviews for Sunshine Ward. I love the label, so I thought that was
big
really
kudos
cool
to them, dude. Because like I said, I was listening to that. I had to listen to them on YouTube a lot because that was the only, you know, release that I had from them. So big kudos to them for releasing this, man, because this is a fucking banger fucking EP, dude. It's one of my favorites.
I remember you hit me up like, I think it was like a year ago, and you told me to put that song on because you knew I was at the gym.
No, dude, yeah.
Myth of Creation. He's like, trust me. And I put it on, and I almost killed people that day, actually. I almost killed myself. I put too much weight on the bar.
Yeah.
It almost fell on my chest, but it was all because of that song. So,
dude, it's
also, I want a cock ring. I want a cock ring that says drink beer.
It is bench press. It's bench pressing music, bro. Like I will listen if I know I'm working out hard that day, I gotta pop on something fucking heavy. And it's like the music we're talking about today. This is the shit I have to listen to because it makes me angry and it makes me like push hard, right? And this one right here does it for me, man. I love it. Love it. And I got one more. And this is another one that's fucking heavy as hell. Another New York turned Florida band, right? But again, you hear that New York sound, right? They're from Buffalo originally, and that's Malevolent Creation. Malevolent Creation to me is one of those bands that I like. If you know about them, you love them, right? But when people talk about like classic death metal bands from the 90s, I don't really see them on many lists ever. And I don't really know why. I see their first album, 10 Commandments, sometimes on there. But to me, like my favorite Malevolent album is this one right here that you're going to hear is Retribution. And you're going to hear the song Systematic Execution. So let's hear that one real quick. Double bass.
Another humble, dude.
Yep. Yeah, right here, man, right here. Right there, man. That
it's disgusting.
It is. You hear like to me again. This album came out in '92, and all of these guys, you know, Brett Hoffman, the vocalist, rest in peace. You got Phil Fasciano, the guitarist. He's a New York native as well. They definitely were listening to the punk and hardcore around that time. You know what I mean? In the '80s, so you hear that kind of just that beat down, just heavy fucking shit in their music, dude. Alex Marquez is the drummer. He was in Solstice. And then also on this album, the other guitarist is Rob Barrett, who would leave this band and then go on to Cannibal Corpse. His first album with Cannibal was The Bleeding in '94. So it's kind of a star-studded band. And again, this album just has so many fucking heavy tracks on it, but that one is my favorite. I mean, you're writing a song about freaking an army marching through and just killing civilians. Like that's
Doesn't get more ass beat than that, dude.
God damn, dude.
And also, any band that samples Henry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that whole intro, dude. Eve of the Apocalypse, dude. Hell yeah.
So good.
Great fucking album, though. And again, one of those bands, they have 10 Commandments, they have Retribution, Stillborn, kind of get shit on sometimes because of the production. And then Eternal is really good, but like Malevolent Creation is a shell of its former self. I think Phil is the only original member at this point, and Phil is a fucking nut job. All the stories that came out with him, with like shooting people that he was lying about. So,
Just shooting people.
Well, no, he was. I think it was like 2011. I don't know if you guys remember, but he was like posting online that he stopped a robbery at a store and he shot the guy, and he shot the guy dead. And the police, like, people were like asking about it, and the police were like, that never happened. He was like, the only records that we have of Phil are domestic abuse against his wife. I was like, good God. And then he lies in interviews saying that he was born in Sicily, and then other interviews he's born in Buffalo. So, I feel like that's kind of part of like when you move to Florida, your brain just bakes in the sun and you just go crazy because Cannibal Corpse members, the same thing happened with them too. The guitarist who was like arming himself, remember? And he got caught by the police and got arrested.
Yeah, he had like skulls and AK-47s.
I feel like just the Florida sun just bakes your brain and you just turn into a psychopath. So anyways, it's fitting for the music though. But yeah, those are my
love the fact that he lied about that. That's so funny to me, dude. I love shit like that. Like, yeah, I shot someone dead at a 7-Eleven.
Well, he also too, Phil's not like a great guy. That's the thing about him, like with most like hardcore guys and death metal guys. So I forgot the band, the Acacia, maybe, I don't know if it was the Acacia Strain. It was one of those bands. I'll have to look it up. It might have been All Out War actually. But one of those bands was playing with Malevolent Creation. They were like, dude, we love your music. We've been fans of your music for a while. And he called him the N-word. Like, no joke. And like, it's in the interview. Like he just like was yelling at them and they were like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's crazy. And they called him out online for it. So these guys are just nuts that make this music, dude. They're mental. But again, it's the lore of all this stuff that we're talking about.
He just sounds like you're fucking like a grandpop that has dementia.
Yeah, he's like your crazy uncle, dude. I'm going to look it up real quick. But yeah, those are my picks. Hope you enjoyed them. If not, fuck you.
Dude, I loved them, man. Because it sprinkled like the metal ass beating. You know what I mean? On top of the fucking...
Just keep it on there, Wyatt. Keep it on there.
There's nothing more I can do.
Oh man, that's so good.
We got the Mosh Girl, right?
Yeah.
All right. So for my top five, so you guys need to know this. For my top five, you get the Chug Chug Wee Wees. So
I'm excited
I don't know
for these movies.
Mine has a lot to do with metalcore, I guess. But my first one is not really a metalcore one. It's a Hope Conspiracy. It's a hardcore one. And it's from the EP File 3, which I've had in my car since I was a junior in high school. And it's been one of the most heaviest like moments I can think of. But from Hope Conspiracy, File 3, Escapist.
So good.
Yeah, dude.
with the harmonic at the end.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Yeah. That's a great band, dude. I love
They
when
are a
people
great band,
check them
man.
out.
So
I
good,
was
dude.
telling Wyatt that I loved that Cold Blue album when I was
Oh yeah,
younger.
dude. Truth
That
and
was
Purpose.
a badass album. Hopebound Heart, man. I love that song. But yeah, they're a good band.
Awesome band, dude. And I was telling Wyatt when he was picking that, I'm glad you stuck with that one, Wyatt. Because like that was like one of those bands that like I feel like everyone in hardcore liked, even if like you were more into like the tough guy beatdown shit, or if you're into more Youth Crew or whatever it is. I always like found common ground with people on Hope Conspiracy because they're just such a good band in general.
Right.
Oh, dude, completely. And they're such a great band because of that. They like bridge gaps and bridges to so many different genres of like hardcore and just heavy extreme music. They're just such a good band for that.
They
So
were an
going along,
Equal Vision band, right?
they were an Equal Vision
They were
band,
Equal
yeah.
Vision. Okay, that's what I thought.
But this EP was released on Bridge 9, a big
Okay,
Boston
okay.
hardcore
They were on Death
label.
Wish for a while too, weren't they?
They were, yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, so they spent a lot of time. They had the most recent release on Death Wish. They spent a lot of time. That Boston connection with, Jacob Bannon being with Boston connected with Trey, the co-owner of Death Wish there. But my second pick is one of metalcore. But all these songs I'm picking came out when I was like a teenager. So everything I'm picking, it came out when I was like a teenager, like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like real young. But these moments and these songs really captured what I look for like heavy moments. And another one is like just like I couldn't pick a moment in this song because it's so heavy and so intense. But the start of this Margaret AD song from the album The Human Condition in 12 Fractions on Ferret Records. This song, like
Got it. Wyatt's going through emotions right now, dude.
I feel it so good, dude.
We could beat the shit out of his neighbor.
And then they beat down. They do a beat down part at the end. It's like oh god, it's so crazy.
So that band, I was really into the other. What was the other record they put out? On Earth as is in Hell, or something like that.
Oh, American Hollow. No,
that one that had American Hollow on it. I was really into that record when it came out. I remember buying it, but you made me revisit this one from your pick, and fucking A, man, it's a fucking chaotic ass beater, dude.
I like it. I like it because it's so fucking crazy. Like it's just like from the get out, like you're beat down, like you're down. You're getting fucking pummeled it right now.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about Mario D. And then this next one here, I want to like really preface this with me being a young adolescent in Northern Michigan. So I'm in Northern Michigan. I don't have a lot going on for me. I don't have a lot of resources. I don't have a lot of exposure to life. But for some reason, I was in a hardcore and metalcore. That life was so much in my world. And I used to check Lamb Goat in junior high at the journalism class in 2001. Like that's how fucking far back I go. But this album came out on Eulogy Records, and when it came out, it changed everything. and it's a song that everyone knows that who's into metalcore, but it's a song by Evergreen Terrace. It's called "No Donnie, These Men Are Nihilists."
Oh man,
yeah.
surprise one, throwing it in.
When you're gone, no one will miss you. But when you're dead, no one will cry.
I'll tell you what, man. It's giving me like PTSD of like dudes in girl pants. Remember that? Like during this time, like dudes wore teams all the time.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
Dude, I fuck with Evergreen Terrace, so I got into them a little later. Like, I really wasn't in that type of music at that time. A few of their records. I like their cover album too. They do a bunch of covers.
Yeah, I think the covers album is called Writer's Block, and it's
That's it. Yeah.
yeah, it's got Hum Stars, which like hearing that song doing like a hardcore version is awesome. Like yeah, dude, like definitely like Evergreen Terrace to me like is the metalcore band. Like they did it the most, dude. Like they did the best. Like they're it for me. And like I know like a lot of my picks for my oh my god, what's on? A lot of my picks for my ass eater moments are like metalcore. I get it. I get it, guys. I understand, but it's not the shitty metalcore, the
No.
bare tooth shit. Like it's not that.
It's the early stuff, dude. Because I fucked with this album. I remember I did like some. I like that Dear Live Journal song. I remember. I think that was on that album that you just played, right? With No Donnie, that Men Are Nihilists. I liked them. I thought they were good.
I did like, bro. I fucking loved their first release on Metal Blade, Wolf Biker.
I
thought that fucking album. I thought that album.
Oh, dude, that's a later album that I didn't get right into, but like it was a cool fucking album for sure. Like
it had a couple good fucking like ass beating parts on it for sure. They're always good for that. You're like out of nowhere, you just want to fucking crush people's skulls.
Right? You just want to like fucking headbutt somebody.
Yeah,
all right, dude. So okay, guys. So my next pick is again we're all kind of overlapping, but mine's 100 Demons. But mine's 100 Demons from like 2004, that metalcore year. You know,
self-titled,
metalcore.
right?
But I swear to you, I mean, just the start of this song is such like. I mean, the song takes you from an ass beater moment to another ass beater moment to another ass beater moment to the end of the song. And I'll just play the intro part.
Yeah.
Don't even tell me, because I already know this fucking beast inside.
Oh, dude. And that's the thing, bro.
That's the intro to this song.
Pete
goes so it beats so bad, dude. Like
I remember
hell yeah, man.
getting this record. I downloaded it. I got a fucking it's fucking pictures back, dude. She's raging. I remember downloading that on the SoulSeek. I think I was like 9th grade, 10th grade. And as soon as that, and I remember having at first, I remember seeing their video on Headbangers Ball for Repeat Process. It was all the bikers and they go into the church, and it's a very early 2000s metalcore song. A lot of clean vocals in it, but Pete does a fucking amazing job. By the way, I think he's like, someone told me he's like a trained classical singer. Like the dude actually like can sing and shit. But fucking, I get the CD, I put it on, and as soon as that song starts, Time Bomb, it goes all the way down to No Surrender. I wanted to I was like, I listened to it. I remember I listened to it for like a full week. Every day on the bus to school, I had that fucking goddamn song and fucking album, dude. And destruction of the crowd. Every time I've seen that band, it's been just terrifying. It's like somebody wrote one time that like when you see 100 Demons, it's like these like megalodon people just come out of nowhere, like Highlander shit, and just beat the shit out of you. And then as soon as they're done, it just goes back to the sunny skies.
I mean, like Will, you said something about like some of the new 100 Demons sound like coworker metal. I agree. Like, I think it sounds a little abrasive in that sense, like a little too hard,
To their
too divorcey. I smoke a pack of Marlboro Reds. I'm divorced. But,
to their defense, the
but it's
first
still
single
good.
the first single they dropped, I wasn't a big fan of the new album. I was like, oh, what the hell, man? I was like, I don't know if I really feel this. I listened to it a few times. You know, it just for some reason it didn't click. But the second single they dropped, the Hacks and Hammer, as soon as that played, I was like, all right, I feel like that was just a one-off, and it was, because when the record came out, it's a fucking, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, they never miss. Their records never fucking miss. Their live shows never miss. It's a perfect hardcore band.
Well, I mean, I think we can agree that maybe 100 Demons is the winner for the ass beaters. They ass beat without fucking question from the start. Like, they just start beating ass. It's just like, okay, we'll start fucking beating ass. We're 100 Demons. That's what they do. But my final pick, and I think it's appropriate to be the final one because I feel like this goes the hardest, is Foundation. Their last EP, their final EP, Turncoat, has one last. It's not the final song, but it's a part of a 3-part song called Devotion. It's called Devotion 3, and the end of this song is one of the most heaviest moments I can show anybody, like anybody. Here we
It's
go.
good.
No more uncertainty. There will be no more hope. No more love. No more devotion. No more us. No more faith to grasp. No more faith to grasp. Every room has its
Oh yeah.
And then they double down and it gets heavier.
God damn.
Like, to me, like, that is like, it doesn't get much heavier than that there. The ending of
that's fucking heavy.
that song, like, wow.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, that band fucking rules, man. I wasn't really into them at first. Like, I never really listened to them. I shouldn't say wasn't into them. I never really listened to them. And then when you picked them, I was like, if he's putting it on this list where we're talking about like 100 Demons and Hatebreed, Cold as Life, fucking Bolt Thrower, I'm like sitting there like, I gotta check them out. And I've been listening to that EP for the last like 3 weeks.
It's so heavy, dude. It's so mean.
It's so good.
So mean. Well, guys, I think that we did it. I think we went through our top 5 ass beater moments. Will, Jeff, do you have anything you want to add?
Nah, man, just thanks for having us on, man. It was an awesome time. I had a lot of fun, and you know, it was fun talking about fucking knuckle dragging hardcore metal.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. Thanks for having us on, and we got to start thinking of a part 2. You know, do a sequel. We gotta have 5 other songs now. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. I love, you know, me and Will have said this before. I love that we all kind of brought something different to the table. You know, you see a lot of, you know, if you have like a family tree of, you know, heavy music, we kind of see where we all come from. You know what I mean? And that's what's so fun about doing stuff like this is that, you know, you can listen to Cold as Life or Foundation or, you know, Bolt Thrower, Malevolent Creation. You can be like, shit, there's these common ancestors that these bands all had. So it's fun kind of just tracking that and bringing all these different things to the table and kind of sharing them out. So yeah, man, thanks for having us on. It's a lot of fun. It's fun revisiting some of this shit too, man.
For sure. And thank you guys for joining. This is it for Damage Specter Presents very special Moss Beef Ass Beater special. I think we got the ass beaters pretty good. We beat a bunch of ass today, guys. I think we did good.
Ate a bunch
Cheers.
of ass.
We ate a bunch of ass too. We did it all.
Beat
Indeed.
Guys, well, thank you. Tune in for another special soon. Have a good night.